is, let me flip it around. If we took away the price on pollution, more than two-thirds of Canadians would be worse off. They would receive less than, they get the price off on the carbon they're spending, but they would receive less in terms of the transfer. And I think very few people understand that. It is not apparent that the Leader of the Opposition even understands that, or certainly.
Can you prove to us, Mark, that we'll be worse off without a price on carbon? It seemed that we were pretty well off when we weren't pricing carbon. We didn't have this carbon tax. Once you brought in this carbon tax, things got more expensive. So I don't know what you're talking about. And yeah, no, we're not dummies, as Canadians. You say people don't understand that. I think we understand it very well.
His rhetoric is totally inconsistent with that.
I would also like to ask Canada's 1%. In fact, Canada's 0.13%.
Someone needs to teach Christia how to communicate. Her communication, I can't stand listening to her. She's got just terrible communication skills. I don't know. And I think that's got to be her undoing. Can you imagine her as our Prime Minister?
To consider this. What kind of Canada do you want to live in? Do you want to live in a country where kids go to school hungry?
No.
Do you want to live in a country where a teenage girl gets pregnant just because she doesn't have the money to buy birth control?
I want to live in a country where a teenage girl doesn't have sex. That's a country I want to live in. Can we teach abstinence in our schools, in our homes?
I think what it comes down to at the end of the day is what are the alternatives that are being positioned in order to actually bring those greenhouse gas emissions down, and in order to actually make sure that we are building an economy of the 21st century that is either low or no carbon, and is creating those good green jobs, and is making sure that we have a planet for our kids and grandkids to grow into.
Oh, Karina, our planet's going to be fine. The Bible says the planet's going to be just fine, so just relax. Number two, what good green jobs? Are there any good green jobs out there? Making up solar panels, maybe. That's a good green job. Putting up windmills. They're not doing much of that anymore. EV, electric vehicle manufacturing, maybe. I think maybe mining of the minerals that are needed, but you use those minerals for other things as well. Otherwise, there's no good green jobs. Right now, the good jobs are in the oil sector. Those are the good jobs. So I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I don't know what these Liberal candidates are talking about. They really seem to be out to lunch. Is this what Pierre is up against? If he loses, he needs to, stop being a politician and go and do something else. You can't lose to these guys. They can't communicate. What they are communicating is not what Canadians want to hear. Canadians don't want to talk about the Green New Deal. Oh, sorry, that's American. About carbon pricing and all that stuff. Bring our prices down, bring our costs down on our products. That's what we want to hear about. Can I afford a home? All this kind of stuff. You guys are the greenhouse gases. Do you want to live in a country where kids go to school hungry? No, no one's going to say yes there, Christia. All right, hey, guys, what do you think? This is just ridiculous. Like and subscribe. See you guys next time.